Thank you very much for being here, and a warm welcome at the Clean Energy for EU Island Forum in Rhodos. We're delighted to be together here live on an island, on a beautiful island, everyone says, and I hope to discover more in the next days. And we're extremely happy to be here with so many people. And I also want to say a warm welcome to the mayor of Rhodos and the rector of the university. Thanks for honoring us with your visit, and with our officers from the European Commission that are here. Thank you very much for the support, and thanks for being here all. We're going to have a 2 really packed days, full of discussions, full of talks, some official, some informal, some in the meeting room, some on a boat, some just around the bar. So we hope you enjoy this all. We are here today with more than 100 participants live, and there's at least as many registered online. So together, this makes already a nice event. We have more than 25 nationalities present in this room, and we have 25 to 30 islands present also here. So this is really a pan-European event with from the islands to the islands, and we're happy to host you all here. Obviously, we're here in the room, we're going to have discussions, we're going to have we'll listen to some speeches and so forth. There's also an online event going on. This is streamed, so people all over Europe and even beyond Europe, we had some interest from places all over the world, will be able to see this streaming. And there's also social media actions going on, so if you want to use your social media accounts, please use the hashtag. They will be seen on the screen, and you can use them on your personal LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and so forth, so everyone can know that we're here together and that we're here to talk about the clean energy transition on the EU islands. And obviously, the context is really, I would not say ideal, because it's in a large part also tragic, but the context is really pushing us to think even harder about the clean energy transition. After a winter of extremely high energy prices, with a lot of people all over Europe suffering to pay the bills, and the Russian invasion in Ukraine, which added to the insecurity of energy, obviously the clean energy transition has gotten an extra motivation, an extra reason not to waste time anymore. We were already for a long time convinced about the need to slow down, stop climate change, and the European Commission with the climate law and the Fit for 55 package had put into place a number of policies and actions which also help the islands with the energy transition, but now it's also becoming an issue of energy security and an issue of Europe being able to secure its energy in a more or less independent way. And unfortunately, you could say that the continent of Europe is becoming more and more like an island, because the big difference between the islands and the continent is that you had the gas pipelines bringing gas all over Europe in an uninterrupted, cheap way. And that is now gone. This is over. The insecurity, the gas might still be flowing, but the insecurity is there to stay. And so the whole of Europe now needs to think like islands. How can we secure our own energy? How can we be able to to have the fuels for our cars, for our transport, to heat and cool our homes, to provide the energy to our industry, to make sure that the electricity system is being run in a way uninterruptedly all over Europe. And so these are pressing questions at the time, and the European Commission on these very days is finalizing its package, which will come out tomorrow. It is announced for the 18th of May, tomorrow, the Repower EU package, where the Commissioner will launch for the whole of Europe, and which will be an important package which also will guide our actions. And so the islands, we know we have work to do. Most of the islands also here are predominantly petrol-based, and we know also now again with the very high oil prices that the petrol is costly and is also now at risk of delivery. Already today I learned that the island of Sri Lanka has 1 day of stock left or will run out of petrol. Just to say, this is becoming very real all over the world, that the fossil fuels, the petrol that we dependent on might not stay there anymore. So we need to work on renewable energy, we need to work on e-mobility, we need to invest in storage, in interconnections, we need to build energy communities. All of that will be discussed tomorrow by islands, to islands. The experiences will be shared on how to do this. So tomorrow we have a full day of panels which will go deeply into these issues. And that's going to be able to guide us and learn from it to work on these issues and give the islands a platform and an agenda and a motivation to work on the clean energy transition even faster, even more accelerated than before. Now today, we will start in a very active fashion. We kept all the deep talks for tomorrow, but today we want to discuss immediately amongst each other. We want to get to know each other, because we are here, as said, with more than 25 islands, and it's important we get to know each other. So what we will have today is first the official opening, and we're very happy that the Greek Minister of Energy and Environment will dedicate some words to us. We have the Commissioner who will dedicate some words to us. We have the MEP, the Rector, the Mayor, and so we will have this first official opening, and then we will have immediately a discussion amongst each other in the framework of the European Year of Youth. I will explain it later. We have some students and pupils from Rhodos here. We have moderators who will guide us through this, and so this will make our morning. And in the afternoon, we will, and I'm sorry for the Mayor that we don't immediately stay here, but we're going to go to the island of Halki, because we wanted to go to one of the really tiny islands and look for ourselves what a Greco island might mean and what what this means, the island life on an island with less than 500 inhabitants, which is really small.